Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back again. So in today's tutorial, we are going to treat three topics, and all these are very important. So I will want you to pay a very close attention. So regarding to I dropped a tutorial yesterday. Some of you asked me to make a tutorial on how to buy coin from Pancakeswap, which is using Trust Wallet on Pancakeswap. I have actually dropped it yesterday, but I actually omit one very important information, which immediately I remembered I have to take down the video. So, and since yesterday I've been very busy. It was very busy day for me, so I'm unable to carry out the tutorial again. So now there is this particular question that Mr. Joshua asked. This question is perfectly aligned with the tutorial I made yesterday, and here is it. According to the question here, we already have a listed bloom on the at gate.io. Is it advisable to buy at this market now? Yeah, the answer is no, because you don't actually know the developer price. This is just a community day. We have three type of we have pre-market, we have pre-sale, and we have which is launch pad. So and you can see all of them, they are all related to each other. The pre-market, the pre-sale, and launchpad, all of them, they are very close to each, but they are not the same. Let me explain to you one after the other before we go. Now, this pre-market is just like a community deciding on how much they are going to sell the coin. This actually has nothing to do with the developer of this project. For example, now, on the last 2 years, some of us were selling our pie, the pie that will be listed maybe next tomorrow, a day after tomorrow. Some of us were actually selling it at the rate of 250, 500, or something like that. There were some people that were selling it such amount. So the price of the pie, they have not determined the price of the pie, but people are selling it. This is exactly the what pre-market is. So these people that bought their bloom here now, they are actually selling it at this price. Some are selling it low, some are selling it high. This is the first one is 0.1398, the second one is 0.09, which actually is we don't know, we don't know if the price of bloom will actually reach this 0.01. Now, if you, let's say I want to sacrifice, I purchase worth bloom worth of $100 using this first market at 0.013, and by the time they list this bloom, they actually list it at 0.0001. Do you see how is it how I lost? And beside, even if you purchase this bloom at this price, you are not going to get the bloom now. The person that sold this bloom for you is not going to get the money. You guys are going to get this after, until they list this on that platform, on that exchange, before you get your coin. The person, for example, now, if you purchase it now today at this market price, and this bloom, they are not even ready to list it until maybe, sorry for that. So the exchange is going to seize the money, is going to seize it, and you see, both of you are the person that sold it will actually be in profit, and you that bought the coin, you are in loss, because that is not the price the developer is actually listed, and you are not going to get the coin. The coin is going to be freeze, the money is going to be freeze, the USDT you sold in exchange to this bloom is going to freeze, and the bloom that will be sent to you is going to be freeze in that account, even if it will take 5 years for them to list it official. That will be the year you are going to get this. So it's now depend on how you want to risk it. So now I also talk about pre-sale. The pre-sale is a act of when the developer are in needed of funds, they will actually sell it. they will actually do the pre-sale, like the one they pre-sale at coin Pancakeswap. So those are the pre-sale price, is not actually the real price. So some people, some of these developer, they are actually scamming people, because there are some cases that was reported even yesterday. Some people that bought this coin, I think I this coin yesterday, the developer actually lock it, and people were unable to swap it back, this coin. And the funny thing is, I mean, the wicked part of it is, he sold it at 0.013. So selling it at this price, and by the end of the project, after he listed it, this coin, after he list it, the people, some of the people that purchased it, they were unable to swap it back. He has reproved them. And look at the price. So it's very dangerous for you to take decision on this, something like that. But the good thing is, if you want to buy this thing like this, you actually look for the way we did a day before yesterday, that we look for the exchange, something like that. I don't want to go very deep about. So you guys should understand, you actually do it that way. If you do it that way, you know that it's already listed, and you just have to just do it, and you just send it from here to other, the way we did it that very day. So that one is more safer than you buying it on where you are not able. Because there was a time I also purchased for this coin. Though I actually, before I purchased for coin on Pancakeswap, I always maybe like $2 to test it and swap it if it's swappable, because that is exactly what is going on. But I was unable to make a very clear explanation that very day, and I told them not to buy. I told them to wait until they get feedback from me. But some people, before they even, I don't know, they later on that they already bought. So that is pre-market and pre-sale. So pre-market is the community buying, selling between each other, and you're not going to get it if you bought. So let assuming you bought at rate of 0.11, and the market later, the official price was later 0.5. You see that you are in profit, you are in a lot of profit. So that is it. And you can buy it 0.1 when now, and the official will be 0.001. You see, you are in lost. So it's just 50-50, and you are not going to get the coin back until they list it. That is pre-market. So now let's head over to the main topic, which is Pancakeswap, how to create account on Pancakeswap, how to buy coin on Pancakeswap. Though it's not advisable to use Pancakeswap buy, because it's also used as a all these shit coin, meme coin, something like that. So Pancakeswap is one of them. The way Radium Palmton wallet is, that is how Pancakeswap is. So let me show you how to do that. So when you come to your Trust Wallet, the Trust Wallet is, either you get it from um Play Store or Apple Store or anywhere. Once you get to this place here, it's advisable to use BNB, because they are going to charge you, the charge fee is going to be BNB. So, and when you are creating account, ensure that you use BNB, don't use Ethereum, because if you change any exchange network that is BNB, you won't be able to swap it. And the challenge is, like yesterday, someone reported that he wanted to swap, that he was unable to swap a USDT. Just imagine, you include USDT, he was unable to swap. So he was facing the challenges yesterday. So now, here is it. The first thing, once you come here, you head over to this discover downside here. Once you click on it, it's going to show you this thing. It's going to show you here like this. Is telling you to add dApp or something URL. So you are going to type Pancakeswap. Pancakeswap is going to come up now. So here is it, Pancakeswap, and you can see they also have many many exchanges like pop.fun and other this. So but we are interested in Pancakeswap. You click on Pancakeswap. Okay, and once you click on Pancakeswap, it's going to bring you into this dashboard. Ensure that you are using BNB, BNB, BNB. I repeat, BNB. So you click on this place here, this three abogan. Sorry, this three abogan. You click on this three abogan, and it's going to take you to Ethereum because it's set on Ethereum. So you know, okay, mine is set on the BNB, but you are going to see Ethereum here. Ensure that you change it to BNB. You are not using Ethereum. Ensure that you change it to BNB because if you use Ethereum, you will end up having problem. So once you change, you click it like that, and it's going to bring the exchange. So we are clicking on this BNB here, this one BNB, and I'll click on it. It will take me back. Now also this place, this icon like this, ensure that you change it to this BNB. You see mine is everything is set on BNB because I do normally use, though I do normally use this. So once you change it there, it will now ask you to connect account. You see where the connect is, you just click on connect and it will take you to Trust Wallet. You just click on Trust Wallet, and once you click on Trust Wallet, as you can see my account is connected now. Your balance is going to show up here. Yeah, you see this is your Trust Wallet. So if you have any BNB, it's going to show up here. It's going to show up here. As you can see, I don't have any fund in this wallet. This is just new wallet for the sake of this tutorial. So if you now the coin that you want to purchase, you already have the contract address. Let's go and sort for one contract address. Let's head over to market cap and get one contract address. So I've gotten the contract address. All you need to click on is, you see this this your base currency. You just leave it like that because it's the one that you have balance, the you have money in. That is, you just have to leave it like that. The down one, this one that is showing cake, this is the one that I'm going to do transaction with. I'll just click on it, and once I click on it, it's going to bring out here. So I will just paste it on the search button. I'll just paste the coin I want to. Here it's telling me manage, but it's going to show up. I believe it should show up. So as you can see, the coin has show up here. Here is the coin. I'll just click import. You import the coin. You see it's going to give you this warning, anyone can create token on blah blah BNB chain. So you click on understand. If you are very okay with it and the coin is from trust place, you just click on import. And once you import, the coin is going to, and you are going to purchase your coin, you just click on let's say you want to buy 0.5 BNB. So the price of the coin is going to come up here like this place here, and you will actually swap it. Let's see, I'll be able to get the one wallet that I have found, and we are going to do a practical. I think this video is getting low. I don't want to. So this is going to show up here like this here, and you are going to swap it here. Here is going to show swap. You see the coin price has shown up here. So this is the amount of coin. If I bought using $379, and here you are going to click swap. But before clicking swap, there is this setting here. You click on this setting to adjust your slippage. Let's quickly go there. So here we have slippage here. We have instant, we have default. Your is going to set on default. So me, I set mine on the instant because I was looking for one fast transaction. So it's going to give you a percentage as well. I think it should give you a percentage here. There is a 1% here. It's going to give you 0.5. Okay, here is it. Here is it. As you can see, sorry. So I'm the one that set all these things. So here is it. Here is it. You see, here is it. So now, do you see that is according to them, they are going to charge me a lot of fund here. Okay, 0 point almost 0 USDT. So this is just how it is. And after you purchase your coin from here, it will not show up here. It's not going to show up here. You are going to import it here again. So if you want to import it, you click on this up here, this up here. Once you click on it, it's going to give you a search. You just click on this search. You paste the same contract address you used to purchase. You paste it here like this. And once you paste it, it's going to bring, you are going to get search. You click on search. Here it's telling you that didn't see this, just click on this place, this blue, didn't see your crypto, just click on it. And once you click on it, it's going to bring you here. Here, as you can see, it's on Ethereum and we are actually on BNB. You click on that Ethereum, you change it to BNB. Once you change it to BNB, you click here, you click here, this space, and you paste your contract address, and every information of the coin is going to come up. As you can see, immediately once you paste your contract address, the information of the coin is going to show, and you click on import. Once you import, you are going to find your coin outside here. So let it finish importing. So as you can see, it has complete importing. Here is it. I don't have any balance on it. It has complete importing, and you are going to see the actual import. You are going to see the actual balance here, and you are going to see receive here. It's going to write receive here, and the amount of it is going to show up. So the next thing is to send. You are going to click on send. If actually you buy, you are going to click on send. Then you now send it to the exchange you want to send it to, any exchange. So but always ensure that you look at the wallet, the contract address of the exchanges. So because it's very important, you may use copy a wrong wallet address and your coin is gone. So this is just how it is, how to get the pre-market everything, and this is how it is for now.